Robert, I can actually honestly say you are the worst singer I've ever heard in my life.
Thank you. Were you trying to...
Thank you. You are absolutely useless. Everything I wouldn't want. Lazy, deluded, very little talent.
You told me to sing a Pink song. I didn't want to sing a Pink song. You guys told me to sing a Pink song.
to sing a Pink song.
What a pile of sh**.
No doubt you look so fine. Whoa, girl, I wanna make you mine.
Yeah, come on.
Just let me be with the woman that I love.
A woman that I love.
I mean, it's more like Anton Deaf.
As a child, there was no better feeling than sitting down on a Saturday night, popcorn in hand, ready to watch Simon Cowell rip into a deluded contestant who thought they were sick.
Everything I wouldn't want. Lazy, deluded, very little talent.
For most, it was common knowledge that the show and its producers would often exaggerate certain moments for the sake of entertainment. One doesn't need a 189 IQ to know that. However, if you dig a little deeper into the X Factor and look into how the show works and operates, you will know why this show should literally cease to exist. There have been countless ex-contestants coming out with videos outlining their negative experiences with the show, including not only allegations of poor treatment, but also dodgy editing and just manipulation. The most notable example of a contestant who has come out with such allegations is Zoe Alexander. You may not recognise her from this clip, but I'm sure if I show her audition from the 2012 version of the X Factor, you might become a bit more familiar with her. Zoe Alexander was seen on the show stating how she used to be a Pink tribute act, and then she sung Pink on the show. When the judges told her that she should come back in the future and work on her act, etc., Zoe is seen having a temper tantrum, swearing at the judges, throwing down the mic, and even pushing that metal thing that holds things up, I don't know. This is undoubtedly one of the X Factor's most famous auditions, the YouTube video of her audition gaining over 90 million views, as well as the average 9 million viewers that tune into the show every week, or they did so in 2012. To most, she was just another example of a deluded, stroppy contestant who got a much needed reality check. In reality, she was a vulnerable contestant who was allegedly manipulated by the show, all for the sake of the entertainment of the millions watching. 5 months ago, 8 years after the episode aired, Zoe came out with 2 videos explaining her side of the story, and when you watch these videos, so much makes sense. Here's a point of particular interest. In the original audition, Zoe was heard saying, "You told me to sing a Pink song. I never wanted to sing a Pink song."
You told me to sing a Pink song. I didn't want to sing a Pink song. You guys told me to sing a Pink song.
To the viewers, this was again probably brushed off as a spoilt contestant making excuses for a poor performance. In reality, Zoe was possibly a bit more truthful than one would first think. Yes, allegedly, the X Factor pushed and pushed Zoe to sing a Pink song despite the fact that she clearly didn't want to. It was even allegedly suggested to her that if she didn't sing a Pink song, she might not even get on the show.
They wanted me to sing a Pink song. I wasn't instantly convinced, but he basically said that if I didn't, I wouldn't be going on the show. But he made it sound pretty good. He bolstered it up and said that I was used to singing Pink songs. I was good at singing Pink songs. They'd love it if I sang a Pink song. It'd go down so well if I sang a Pink song. And so I agreed.
So what happens when Zoe then goes on the show and sings a Pink song like they suggested? Do the judges love it and Zoe Alexander gets 4 yeses, wins the show and becomes famous? No, the judges sit there, look like it's pretty shit during the audition, and then slate her for singing a Pink song.
Yeah, Zoe, I'm confused with the identity issue. You know, coming out saying you wanted an identity, then you sing Pink.
Yes, she got the chance to sing a second song, but Zoe says they played this song in the wrong key, which, you know, is just typical X Factor.
The next song, the monitors went back off again. And the track that they played was not the track that I had sent them. It was in a different key and it was a different track to the track I had sent. And they turned the monitors off, so I couldn't hear a thing.
Why they did this is anyone's guess, but I would think it was to make her audition even more embarrassing and to make her look even more deluded than she already was, again, for the sake of entertainment. Zoe also alleges that certain parts of her audition were actually edited. For example, when she pushes that metal thing and when she throws the mic, Zoe literally says that these things never happened or they didn't happen in the way that she remembers them happening.
Then I realised that they turned the microphone off, and that was when I threw it to the floor. And I threw it like this to the floor, but somehow in the video I threw it like that, and I didn't. I threw it to the floor because I was just disgusted and I wanted to get it out of my hand.
This culmination of events, paired with the fact that she'd been worn out by the show, quite frankly, eventually led Zoe to break down.
I was saying, please stop filming me, please stop filming me. And at that moment, I wanted to die and I said, I'm going to kill myself. And I said that over and over, I'm going to kill myself, please get this camera out my face, I'm going to kill myself.
I don't want you to get confused and believe that Zoe is the only one who has been treated in this manner. Countless other contestants have come out outlining similar experiences. Maybe some not to this scale, but they're still important nonetheless. Trevi Moran came out with a video in 2016 talking about the American X Factor, and she provides yet more proof that to the show, everything is about entertainment. At 12 years old, Trevi collapsed due to dehydration or an allergic reaction, and as she lay on the ground, the producers did this.
The producers, bitch, I will never forget this. Oh my God. As they're pointing the camera at us, they tell my mom and they say, hey, Nicole, can you look at him, like directly look down and look a little bit more concerned. And that's when she realized, she's like, are you kidding me? My son's having a 5-hour panic attack on the floor.
As well as this, the show again dictated in a way which song was sung, which just again further supports the proof that everything is just staged on this show.
All right, Trevor, so we have your audition song. Bitch, what? Huh? You're choosing my audition song? I thought I get to choose my own. And they're like, oh yeah, I mean, you can choose your own, but we're gonna have you sing this too. So I'm like, okay. And they go, we want you to sing Sexy and I Know It by LMFAO. And we want you to be the Trevor we see on YouTube. The Apple Store dancing kid, you know, who has no fears and just, you know, go crazy on stage.
But now I want to move on to the funny auditions, those auditions that have gone down as absolute classics, or as I like to call them, bullying people with special needs. Some contestants on the show evidently have special needs, but do the X Factor care? No, of course they don't. They just want a good show. So let's make Simon say really mean stuff to them and have the judges burst out laughing in the middle of all of them singing. Again, in the name of comedy. The earliest example I can think of is a man called Robert Unwin, who was a contestant during the early years of the show. Just watch this and tell me that it doesn't make you feel angry and plainly sorry for the man singing.
No, I've lost where I am. I can't. I just do the chorus.
Oh right, so we're missing the echo. Robert, I can honestly say you are the worst singer I've ever heard in my life.
Thank you.
Were you trying
to... Thank you. You are absolutely useless.
Oh, bless him.
Oh, bless him. Bless the man you just laughed at during his whole audition and who Simon literally said was the worst singer he'd ever heard in his life. To me, the issue is evident. The X Factor will use anyone and any methods necessary in order to put on a good, funny show. They will manipulate the edits to make a contestant appear different to how they are, they will mislead auditionees even before the judges' auditions have taken place, and they will take advantage of and plainly mock contestants who may genuinely think they have a shot of being huge, partly because the show has led them to believe that throughout the audition process. It doesn't take a genius to see beyond the cracks. These are real people, and many of their lives have possibly been destroyed because of how they were portrayed on the show. Whilst the X Factor may not have aired this year, it will undoubtedly return with yet more of this manipulation, in which millions of viewers will probably continue to buy into. I'm sure this isn't just X Factor, however. This is talent shows in general. We've seen it on Britain's Got Talent, and I'm sure it exists elsewhere. I genuinely hope everyone watching this sees the light about these shows and has learned that this shit is just plainly grim, and it shouldn't be happening.
What's your name, sir?
Deji, but my friends call me Big Dick.